The side-by-side method reference using EXFO MaxTester 945 is typically used for fiber certification and optical loss testing for short distances. To take a side-by-side reference, you need to follow these steps. Start by choosing the type of test. As you can see, you have the choice between fast test simplex or duplex for single mode and duplex for multi-mode. As for instance, if you are testing a single mode, you need to select the single mode fast test and then tap onto the Set New Reference button at the bottom of the screen. Then you will need to select the side-by-side method among the other types. Please note that usually the side-by-side method is recommended for short distances, while loopback mode would be preferred when testing long distances. Also, if you choose to use reference gray test cords, which EXFO strongly recommend, you need to mark the checkbox down below the screen. Then you press Next. On the following screen, among the three choices, we suggest you choose the EXFO 1 test cord as it allows you to test with only one patch cord without having to remove one of the connections. So as you would see, the EXFO MaxTester displays a short clip on its screen, and you just have to connect the patch cord the way the unit is asking. Following this procedure, you need to remove the cap, clean your connector, and connect it to the device. Then, as for the other part, you will connect it into your power meter. As you proceed, you will notice the LED showing you where to connect. Note that the red LED refer as the source and the blue refer as the power meter. As soon as you connect, you will hear a beep, and the unit will detect that there is continuity, and the animation on the screen will then stop. You will then press Next. During the following step, you will be making a reference. In other words, verifying that this patch cord is a reference. Also, you will be creating an optical return loss reference so that you may measure the ORL value at the same time as the insertion loss while doing an OLTS test. Here you can see the status of your power level. Know that you have the option to retry, or if you are satisfied with the result, click on Next. On the following screen, the animation will tell you that you need to connect the second patch cord that, in fact, you will also be using on the other unit. So, as usual, you will be cleaning your connector, then you will connect it in the power meter. Then, connect the bulkhead to connect the other end. Then you will hear a sound, confirming that you have a continuity between the two units. Now, as you can see on the animation, you have continuity. Everything is connected. You can just press Next and you will see the result on top of your screen of the test cord verification. As you press on the graphic of the result, you can access the details of the test. Clicking on Next, it will bring you to the following step where you have to connect the other unit. You won't have to do much on the other unit as it is the remote one. The main unit will show you on the screen what needs to be done. You will then disconnect the test cord, clean it, and connect it to the second device. Again, you will hear a beep confirming that you have a connection. Now that the two units are connected, you are referencing the path of the first patch cord and the second patch cord as well as this connection. Using this EXFO methodology will allow you to obtain a more precise measurement. Since you have tested this connection, both before and after implementing one patch cord as well as two patch cord, it gave you the loss measurement of that connection. The unit will exclude this connection result from the test, and therefore it will lead to more accurate measurements. The next step is to set your reference by clicking on the button at the bottom of your screen. You can then observe that it will be taking control of the remote unit simultaneously. Observing that your reference is good on both sides, you then click on Next. Then the remote device will have to reference its optical return loss. You then need to disconnect and connect directly to the power meter. And once again, you can hear the beeping sound confirming the connection. You then can set your reference on this device, so this way everything is tested. After looking at the results, you can then press on Next. Then press Finish on this unit and then on the other side as well. You now have your two test cord referenced and they have been validated. You are ready to test.